Here's a flowing video-style script that blends technical insight and accessible language. You can adjust tone or pacing as needed. Opening shot. Slow panning over sleek silhouette of a concept car, fading into host standing beside it. You're looking at the future made real. The 2025 Mercedes-Benz Concept Series is presented by Fletcher Jones Motorcars. Today we dive into what makes these concept models compelling, from design cues and performance innovations to the unique selling points that may well shape the next generation of Mercedes vehicles. Let's begin with the star among them, Vision AMG. This is Mercedes' statement that electrification doesn't mean dialing back excitement, quite the opposite. The Vision AMG is a four-door coupe built on an all-new electric architecture. What's key here is the use of an axial flux motor, a design that allows more power in a more compact package, improving efficiency and reducing weight. Fletcher Jones Motorcars 1. That drivetrain choice is no gimmick. Mercedes has long invested in high-performance engineering through its AMG division. With this concept, they're blending that heritage with zero-emissions propulsion. The result? Expect race-level responsiveness, instant torque delivery, and the kind of dynamic feeling that aligns with the AMG badge itself. But performance is just one side of the story. Design is equally bold. The Vision AMG displays an elongated, low posture with tight overhangs and a long wheelbase. Every surface, every crease, is sculpted to minimize drag and manage airflow. The coupe silhouette is sleek, with flush surfaces that reduce disruption as wind flows across body panels. Step inside, or imagine stepping inside, and you'll find a cabin that leans futuristic without losing practicality. Expect digital surfaces, augmented displays, and an interior that emphasizes lightweight materials and sustainable design choices. Though Mercedes hasn't released full interior specs for this model yet, this is consistent with their recent approach of mixing sustainability and luxury. Beyond Vision AMG, Mercedes is also exploring other concepts that hint at the direction of its future lineup. One such example is the concept AMG GTXX, a performance juggernaut. In preliminary information, it features a tri-motor setup, delivering something in the ballpark of 1,341 horsepower. Car and driver, too, that's unlikely to be a mainstream model, but it offers a laboratory for technologies that could trickle down: ultra-high power electric systems, advanced battery cooling, and high-speed charging. MBUSA Media 3. One of the most sensational claims is its charging capability. More than 850 kilowatts sustained over a broad part of the charging curve. In real terms, that means in ideal conditions, you might absorb massive energy in minutes rather than tens of minutes. The battery design uses direct cooling and thermal management to maintain stability under extreme load. MBUSA Media 3. Now, you're probably wondering, how realistic is all this? That's the magic of a concept vehicle. These are not cars built for mass production. At least not in this exact form. Instead, they work as testbeds. Mercedes uses them to see which ideas resonate, which systems are reliable, and what the public perceives as visionary versus overreach. So why should a general viewer or potential buyer care? First, many of the features shown here will eventually filter into production models. The advanced motors, battery architecture, cooling systems, and even design language, these often start in concepts. Second, they shape the brand identity. Mercedes is signaling that its future isn't just about electrification, it's about performance, craftsmanship, and pushing boundaries. Here's a bird's-eye summary of what makes these 2025 concept models stand out. Powertrain innovation. The use of axial flux motors, tri-motor setups, and advanced battery cooling in concept models like Vision AMG and AMG GTXX shows Mercedes is investing heavily in next-gen electric propulsion. Charging breakthroughs achieving megawatt-class charging, e.g. sustained 850 kilowatts or more, could revolutionize how we think about EV range and charging stops. Aerodynamics and design ultra-low drag coefficients, sculpted surfaces, controlled air paths, and innovative wheel elements like aerodynamic blades improve efficiency and performance. Luxury meets sustainability. Interiors blend premium materials with eco-conscious alternatives, integrating digital interfaces, ambient lighting, and comfort-focused layouts. Brand signaling and R&D benefits. These concepts aren't just show cars, they are R&D platforms. Mercedes uses them to experiment, learn, and validate what becomes real in future production models. As a viewer or enthusiast, the takeaway is this: these concept cars tell a story about where Mercedes wants to go: fast, efficient, thrilling, and sophisticated. When you visit Fletcher Jones Motorcars and browse their Mercedes lineup, you'll start seeing echoes of these ideas in the production models they carry. Fletcher Jones Motorcars 1. In closing, concepts like Vision AMG and the AMG GTXX are more than dreams on wheels. They're signals of the kinds of advances in performance, design, battery tech, and luxury that may define Mercedes-Benz's next generation. For fans of performance, for fans of EV technology, and for anyone curious to see where luxury cars are headed, these concept models are thrilling previews. Thank you for joining me on this look into Mercedes-Benz's future. If you'd like to deep dive on a particular model, say Vision AMG or the GTXX, drop me a message. I'll be glad to explore it with you in more detail. 1. https://www.fjmercedes.com/Mercedes-Benz-Concept-Cars/ UTM_source equals chatgpt.com, 2025 Mercedes-Benz Concept Cars. 2. https://www.caranddriver.com/news/a651829455/Mercedes-MG-GT-XX-concept-revealed/ UTM_source equals chatgpt.com, 1341 HP Mercedes AMG GTXX EV takes aim at the 3. https://media.mbusa.com/releases/concept-mg-gt-x-a-new-dimension-of-performance. UTM_source equals chatgpt.com, concept AMG GTXX, a new dimension of performance.